Rise and shine with joy. Why? Hi, I'm Earl Woolley. Join me for a talk where the early birds catch the early talks. This is Early Talks. It's what we all want, and it's the best thing we can give to ourselves. But wait, isn't that the same as happiness? You may ask that. Let's differentiate both happiness and joy. Happiness is more of a fleeting emotion. It is brought by a particular moment or event that brings a sense of excitement or exhilaration, like eating your favorite ice cream, hearing a favorite joke, or getting hugs. Joy is more of a real and long lasting one. You find yourself contented and satisfied with life overall. You find meaning and purpose even in the little things. It's good to have a balance of both, but I'm sure we want more of the joy part. It gives us that sense of significance we can have and make in life. Can joy be unstoppable? Absolutely, yes. In a world full of stress, anxiety, and hopelessness, an overflow of joy is needed. Being that joyful can set us apart from the rest. We can inspire someone to live life in a radically different way and bring back that mood on how life should be lived. There's a warmth that joy brings to the heart. It brings strength. It brings love. We become so engaged and productive that no matter what life brings us, we make the world in our own way a better place. So, how do we get that joy? It all starts in the mind. Author Jay Shetty listed what he calls cancers of the mind. And what are they? Comparing, complaining, criticizing. I've been through that, and in my experience, these three correlate to one another. When you compare, you start to complain, and then you deepen further by criticizing. There's a candidate for a cancer of the mind. It's worrying. But if you want something that starts with letter C, since the three start with that letter, it's continuous worrying, also known as overthinking. When you criticize much, you overthink. That's another correlation I feel. I'll share how I felt that. I have this pet peeve where if I see something in a value perspective that it's wrong, it's being accepted as right. For example, if someone commits a mistake, what should be your response? Comfort them and encourage them not to do it again, right? But instead, you become aggressive and sometimes humiliate that person for committing it. I would notice that whenever I encounter someone like that, I would bottle up my emotions of anger and disgust. That's the comparing and the complaining part. And when it overflows, I would burst out. I would confront angrily to show how much I hate it. That's the criticizing. And what was their response? Some would talk to me but have that fear to be comfortable around me. Some would act out in a way that would give me the impression, this is me, can't be changed, deal with it. That triggered me the most because I would never believe that mistakes like that cannot be changed. So my mind would go for possible scenarios if people continue to act that way. That's the overthinking. So, how do you break a vicious cycle like that? You don't fight fire with fire, you fight fire with water. In this case, you have to remind yourself that an act like that is a possible effect of a person's painful story. Let go of the hurt, give that person kindness, and keep on going. Sometimes we forget to humanize the person because our sense of justice is activated. But deep inside, he or she needs a little goodness. no matter how difficult he or she may be. As of now, I still need to master that. It's tough, but it can be done. If you noticed how I narrated it, it's a mind shift from the negative side to the positive side. And we should do that because negativity kills while positivity heals. And we can do that because we become optimistic with hope. We always wish that things will be better. That's why we cling to it. So once we set in the mind, we should set it in the body. Let our choice of joy in any circumstance translate to what we do. And let our choice of joy be effective as we fulfill our life purpose. We can choose joy always because we're meant to be full in joy. So, what about you? What makes you a joyful person? What are the things that rob you of joy? What is a big reminder for you to choose joy always? Thanks for joining me. Until next time, I'm Earl Uy, and this has been Early Talk.